Steven, no. Didn't think about that one. Stupid, 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 stupid. God, that's sketch. Block the damn tires next time. That's the first time actually since I had this trailer I never blocked the tires loading, offloading. Would have been a good time.
Got wheel shocks?
Oh yeah. Never put them on. I got them. This is heavier than I thought actually. That picked up the front leg of the trailer. So guys, that title wasn't clickbait, it actually happened. And here's the story about it. So yeah, so today we're going on a bit of a trip. Should be fun. Yeah, so I don't think I told anyone really that I tried hiring someone twice, the same guy. He wasn't terribly interested in the job, but I mean, I had a really important shipment that had to go no matter what, and I was in Ontario with this truck pulling a trailer for someone else, so I wasn't able to get it. So really it kind of worked out all right, although me having to drive, you know, like 14, 15 hours now to try and get my truck back, that's a bit unfortunate. Alright, so you heard that right. I actually hired someone. It was pretty cool. Not gonna name any names. Circumstances came up. He didn't like the job. He had an opportunity for another job, so pretty much he literally abandoned the truck. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. It could be worse for sure. He ended up having to go, so he dropped the truck. And that's basically what we're going to do now. We're going to pick the truck up. So right now it's in Lab City. It's another 12 or 13 hour drive from where I am now. We're gonna go up there, grab the truck, probably load this one onto it, load another truck onto it, and head out. And it should be simple, it should be easy. Yep, never a dull moment. Was not expecting for someone to quit like that. See, a big part of this, this job is not fun. It's not really hot-shotting. What I do is a run from St. John's to Labrador City, the east end of the province to the most, western part of the province. We can have 15, 20 drops. This is a business idea, it works, of course, but it's not easy. It can test someone's patience, especially when, you start dealing with some interesting customers. It just wasn't for him, so I can't quite say left me holding the bag, but I wish he would have got it to Goose Bay at least, or, like we had agreed on, if he didn't want to work anymore, if he didn't want to work for me, then at least drop the truck on the south coast where I'm from. Well, that was one of those times I wish I had a GoPro for you guys. I have a couple of them, but they're junk. I was straight up rallying, WRC driving this truck over this gravel road. We're stopped here now at some road construction, but it was literally too much to even drive, and it was just crazy. There's really only a couple ways to drive a vehicle over this road. It's either at below 80 kilometers an hour, which is 52 miles per hour, or above 70 miles an hour. You have to be hauling ass, and you just skip over the bumps, and you gotta be careful because you can lose the truck like that. Especially this one doesn't have any stability control, traction control, nothing. Which is how I like it, because you can't do that with that crap. Sometimes I feel like calling this truck the Honey Badger because it doesn't matter what I throw at this thing, it doesn't care. I actually had a front end check. Told me that the front end in this was perfect. Like, couldn't be any better. After 170,000 kilometers of this kind of driving, it's insane. Love these trucks. I'm gonna have to do a video on like why I use these trucks, why I love them. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head over there and just get ready to go get the truck, and we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm sure something's gonna happen. As if having someone quit on me like wasn't enough in the first place. Just not enough drama. I'm like completely blind right now. Like, that is about all I can see. I can see about as much as you guys can right now. And that is not safe to drive on, especially with holes in the road. I got some windshield wash here. We're gonna throw that in, and we should be good to go. Should have done this before I left. This is about the worst place you can put something to fill liquid in, like. Does anybody else hate how they make the containers of these, like the windshield wash, just the same size or a bit bigger than what comes in the vehicles? It seems like every vehicle I've ever seen, owned, touched, refilled the washer fluid on, it never quite holds the full bottle, because it doesn't make sense. I've never seen one of those take a full can, and usually you'd be, you know, filling it up before it completely runs dry. And I ran this one dry and it still didn't take the whole. Why you do this makes absolutely zero sense. That's looking a lot better. Yeah, most of it used right here. This will probably be the last time you guys can see anything. Either something will happen or we'll make it. You guys on the other side. The next day, beautiful one, not even too hot. It's probably like 20 something, like 70-ish degrees Fahrenheit. We got some things to do before, because right after this I'm pretty much headed to Alberta, including getting some registration stuff done for the 350. We should be able to go grab the other truck today. We're gonna head to Lab City and go grab that truck and trailer. Hopefully everything's still down there. Hopefully they haven't towed anything. Because from what I heard, it's just at like some random hotel down there. So it might be nice outside, but it's sure as shit not nice in this truck. Holy crap. Of course. Crap. So hiring is pretty tricky. You know, I hired this guy because he had a ton of great references. Whoever I spoke to knew him and said he was a great worker. He seemed to be really interested in the job, and he loved driving, and there were a few like warning signs that, you know, I ignored because he's just so readily available. He was, you know, I needed someone then and there, and he was just ready to go. He was already retired, had a great pension and everything. It wasn't clear to me why he wanted to do the job. It's one thing to want to stay busy when you're retired, but to be driving, to be gone away from home all the time when you don't have to be, didn't make much sense. So I should have kind of clued into that one. Another warning sign, this is a really, really subtle one. You know, you never would have thought, but he already quit. He already quit once, and then I hired him again. You know, his son was coming home and he didn't want to miss it, so he pretty much quit to make sure that he would be there. I should have known then that this was going to end up happening. But, you know, he was readily available. I knew he could drive. I knew he was responsible. So it worked out. You know, I got what I needed brought up. And could have been a lot worse. But yeah, like all that to say, you know, just watch out who you're hiring. There we go. We made it. We're in Lab City. There she is. Good God. don't know why the legs on the trailer are down. Got tarp stuffed in there. Certainly interesting. We're back. You need some new tires on the back of this soon, I think. Alright. Another funny issue. That leg comes down on its own. I don't know what's going on there. Left the back end, believe it or not, more of a mess than I left it. Some garbage in here, some straps. What is that? Oh my god. Alright. Let's find the keys, I guess, see if this thing starts. No idea what the keys are. Left us some garbage. Okay, that's probably what those are. Moldy donut. I was hoping, there's a code on these trucks that he would just lock the door with the keys inside. Looks like that's not the case. Let's try the other box. Nothing. Yeah, so it turns out that when he flew the coupe, when he officially said, I'm done, he was actually already on the plane, and so I didn't get a chance to tell him where to leave the keys, leave them inside, press the 2 last buttons on the door, it'll lock. But it's okay, we got the keys, truck looks okay, safe and sound, and we're ready to get loaded again and hit the road. Because I drove the OG 6.7 here, that's also gonna end up on this trailer. First things first, let's see if this starts. Wouldn't surprise me if it didn't. Oh. I did not expect that thing to start. Not bad. She did good. This one just did a 5,000 or 6,000 kilometer trip straight through, no brake. It was hardly even shut off. Such a good truck, I love that truck. And it's been good like that since it was new. I haven't had a single hook with it. I bought that one at 45,000 kilometers, I think. Wouldn't it be ironic if that truck was an absolute piece of shit before I bought it? And that's why the guy sold it. It doesn't smell good in here. Weird mix of new truck smell and dirty socks. So of course the vehicle I'm supposed to take does not run. I'm gonna call the guys at Mobile One Towing.
Calling Mobile One Towing.
Hey. Yeah. It's Kalen. You repoed that Camaro off me. Yeah. he saw us load it. He helped load it and everything. And now it's repossessed.
I wonder is that why you want his license plate?
I need a vehicle put on my trailer. It doesn't run, and my winch doesn't work. Can you do that? I finally found out where the Escalade is. Wasted about an hour looking for it. Turns out there's 2 Bowater drives. So we're stopped here in a pit. And we got the guy with the truck up there loading up the Escalade who's gonna throw it on my trailers. Ooh. Yeah. Whoa. Keep going. Come on. Ah. Dude, that went faster than I thought it was going to.
Oh, yeah.
All that.
Yeah. When the loader struck or drove her up over that. But he went and tried to back it off. When he backed it off, he hit the bottom
so
of the
it
bumper.
wasn't even the loader, it was him
Pretty much,
driving it.
Yeah.
Loader probably just snow just pushed it up on.
Pushed it up on top and he tried to back off and
Right.
the bumper off.
Pushing it right now. So yeah, so now the battery's dead on the trailer, it's not charging. Junk. Alright, this is where I think I'm gonna end the video before something bad happens. I mean, that was me just dealing with someone quitting and abandoning my truck. No big deal. The guy, he just didn't like the job. And I mean, you can't blame him for that. If things were better prepared, I could have had him come back down to the South Coast. But guys, moral of the story, just watch who you're hiring. You know, ask the right questions. Make sure you know what's up. Make sure you know what they want. You know, it's not an easy job. It's not for everyone. If you like my videos, you know what to do. You know the drill. I'm not even gonna tell you. You guys have a good day.